Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.D. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Parker perverts.
One more week of magical Peter. Anyway, welcome. Well, like, damn it. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of The Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that Princess of Dark Magic herself. It is.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire.
Oh, that's right. This time we're not going to get not Lilith, but Satana. Wasn't that your fake ID in college?
No, I can't say what my fake was. For privacy reasons.
Oh, what? It was Lilith Hellfire. We know that's your alias, Eve.
Shh, Ray might be listening.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Keep that on our DC feed.
Oh, yeah. Keep that on the Batman show.
Safe and sound over there. Safe and sound.
Batman, my favorite character.
All right. So, that's right. Today, like I said, we're covering the last of our Doctor Stranges on this show, covering Marvel Team Up 80 and 81. And we'll talk last week's books, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man #4.
Sorcerer Supreme!
Or Wish.
Would have made a better multiverse movie, just saying.
I've lost some of my enthusiasm for Ben Reilly. Damn you, Marvel.
Philip!
What did I mean?
Philip J. Fry! It's a Futurama.
Listen, Eve, I'll tell Ray. But no, I mean, the Ben Reilly book is good, but I don't know. And then stay tuned for next week, kids. We'll talk the Free Comic Book Day issue, which, yes, we got our next sighting of Ben Reilly, or Chasm.
Gaping chasm.
Oh! I knew one of us was going to go there eventually.
Gaping chasm of potential. Yeah, potential. That's what we'll go with.
I'm going to the hole on principle.
How do you know when I have water in my mouth? How do you know?
That's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
Oh, and this week we also talk Spider-Man 2099 Exodus Alpha #1. You know how much I love long titles.
You need to leave!
Oh my god, Marvel, you maybe doing a little too many events because Charlie Esser did not buy Hulk vs. Thor Banner of War Alpha today. So
He didn't? I bought it!
I know, he's probably going to read it for the Avengers show, or unless we talk it on Capes, but
Okay.
he was just like, oh, I don't know about this book. Maybe because it was oversized, I don't know, but I was like, well, strap in, buddy. It's continued in the next 2 issues of Hulk and Thor, so. I love that last page. They give you the checklist right on the last page. You're like, here you go. This is where you got to go next. But yeah, lots of events going on.
Well, duh.
All right, so should we dive into a multiverse of madness with Marvel Team Up?
Let's do it.
All right, so yeah, like I said, another 2-parter. This one starts Marvel Team Up, Volume 1, number 80 from April 1979.
Hey, bud, not to be a party pooper, you forgot our banner. They need to know where they can call.
614.
An email.
Oh yeah, I even
There we go!
I even wrote it down. I don't know. I forgot. Leave me alone.
I know it's okay, bud.
6143. What is it, Moz?
Capes! Capes for the last time!
That's an interesting artistic choice. All right, so yes, Marvel Team Up number 80 from April 1979. So yes, I've celebrated my first birthday. Ray, 1 year and 2 months.
So petty, so petty.
Hey, brand, gotta be on brand. All right, so
I get it.
a sorcerer possessed. Writer, once again, Chris Claremont.
Possessed by what?
Well, you know what he's possessed by.
Exactly. Semen. Arg.
I can't hit 2 buttons at once. He's like, I know.
Pirates, arg.
All right, so yes, writer Chris Claremont, penciler Mike Roseberg, inker
Chris
Gene-
Claremont, you say? Looking forward to see what he cooks up in July. Poor Gambit.
That's July or August? I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe September. Who knows?
Maybe and they make a nice Christmas present. Who knows? But all right, inker Gene Day, colorist Petra Goldberg, letterer Denise Wool, and editor Charlie Esser's favorite Jim Shooter.
Pow pow. It's been a minute.
Like Happy Gilmore, Shooter, yeah.
No Adam Sandler references, please.
Oh,
Unless it's 12 Crazy Nights. That's the only Adam Sandler I will allow. Or
a
Waterboy.
woman you know.
Or Little Nick. Actually, anything before his Drew Barrymore movie. Yeah, anything before that.
Yes. Exactly. All right, so when Peter Parker and his date are attacked by a strange wolf man, aren't they all?
Ow!
A strange wolf. They're all strange, aren't they? Well, except for you, Marv. You're okay. It takes all of Peter's skill to fight the monster off without exposing himself as Spider-Man. After the fight, he finds Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto and takes it into his possession. After making sure his date is safe in the hospital, Peter pays a visit to Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum as Spider-Man.
More like sanctimonious book.
You know how many women have gotten that Eye of Agamotto?
More like Eye of Agony. Have you met that guy? He's a total narcissistic a-hole.
He fits right in on this show. However, yes, he goes to Sanctum Sanctorum.
Wait, we're doing me now?
Both of us? I know. However, Clea answers the door and quickly shuts it in Spidey's face when he starts asking questions about Doctor Strange. Recalling his last adventure with Strange, in which Marie Laveau, remember last week, kids, warned that the prophecy that they experienced was not yet done. Spidey decides to go and get a tarot card reading again. Tarot
Boo!
card.
You don't learn your lesson. Boo!
Remember last week, kids, Lil Hellfire, calling Doctor Strange a tarot girl? Oh my god.
Total astrology girl. Do not tell him what time you were born. Don't do it.
Well, how's he supposed to pick up college girls in the bar without that? Come on, Lil.
He can do what Professor X did.
Hypnotize them? Roofie them?
Exactly. That's a part of magic. I'm just saying.
Mystical roofie? Oh, Bill Cosby is so jealous. It gets yes. So
J-E-L-L-O.
They get a tarot card reading, and to find out if there's any validity in that claim, the reading only confirms his suspicions. Finding Doctor Strange and tracking him back to his sanctum, Spidey
Phil,
smashes...
don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
What?
Too late. He's always suspicious.
Spidey smashes in
Smash it.
right as Strange lasted out
Who does he
against
think he is? Marvel? Miles Morales is the Hulk? Too soon? Too soon? It's fine.
Yeah, so yeah, Doctor Strange is lashing out against Clea. He's only like this when he's drunk.
That is not relatable. She's only like this when she's sober.
I was gonna say, Lee, that's
It's the opposite, yeah.
Spider-Man helps knock out Doctor Strange as he begins to transform into a Lupin form. With Strange knocked out, Clea uses the Eye of Agamotto to probe Strange's mind. How do you like it? And learn that
Probe.
with
Watch
his-
where you're putting that cause, honey.
she's probing him with his own probe. How do you like it?
Reminds me of that one SVU episode.
What do you mean that one? There's been 21 years of it.
If you're a real SVU fan, you know the one
The
where she
cattle prod
roofies the
one?
guys and uses that thing.
The cattle prod?
Yeah.
She's no
See, I'm
farmer.
an
but
OG SVU fan.
she's no farmer, but she has a lot of milking experience. Hey, well.
That sums up Clear for sure.
Wow! Spider-Man helps not. Yeah, so Clea's probing him, and Strange's mind, and learns that he has been cursed with some sort of werewolf-like transformation.
Ow!
Werewolves of blood. Telling Wong and Spidey.
What is this, a werewolf by night?
Ah, Jack Russell. You want to make a scary creature of the night, and you call him a Jack Russell.
As someone who has quite a few terriers, let me tell you, they are terrors. They put the terror in terrier, let me tell you.
We got into this last week. I know they shut the TV off on you. They give you a bedtime. We know. They ground you to your room.
One of them doesn't even like comic books. I'm totally offended. So it's like,
Oh, that. Oh,
to
yeah.
be fair, we were in the manga section.
So you
And
took
he's
him,
a boy.
so you took him to the store today.
Yeah.
Where he was just like, oh, the shape of DC these days. Oh.
I was like, don't go peeing on the DC books.
Where's that Dido? Where's that Dido?
Exactly.
Good boy, tree. Telling Wong and Spidey that they can get help from a Tibetan monastery. The two load Strange into a car and take him to Kennedy Airport.
Oh, that's your first mistake. Kennedy?
I was gonna say, was it better in 1979? I don't know.
I don't think so. It's never been good. New York airports have never been good.
However, the aircraft does not even get airborne before it crashes to the ground. Lupin Strange emerges from the wreckage. Well, back at Strange's
And this is why they don't let dogs on planes.
Well, they're all back there going, really, Mama? Really?
Shh, they can't know.
While back at Strange's sanctum, Clea is visited by Satana, who has come to help with the problem. Yes, oh yeah, we do. Yeah, in the beginning.
Ah, Tigra, cheater ripoff. Bleh.
Oh my! Spider-Man compares his battle with the werewolf when he fought Tigra. Marvel team up 67.
So close.
So close. The Wallcrawler also recalls his recent adventure with Doctor Strange from Marvel team up 76 and 77. Again, see
Scroll down.
last week, kids. All right, little thoughts on this one.
What was Chris Claremont on back then? Do they still make it? Was it Quaaludes? I feel like it might have been Quaaludes. Because he hasn't been the same since Quaaludes got discontinued. That's all I'm saying.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Classic.
79.
Yeah.
And Peter's girlfriend, what was her name? Sissy?
Yeah, I'm just like, I barely remember ye.
Were they like, we need a Suzanne Summers type.
Was like Sissy Spacek? Is that what that is? That a reference to Carrie? I can't tell.
I don't.
I don't know what's going on. Anytime like Peter starts dipping and dabbling into magic, I don't know what's going on, bro.
Whatever Peter's dipping.
Yeah, dipping and dabbling, you know.
Oh, wait till next week. It gets even better. Deb Whitman.
Oh yeah. It's an upgrade. No tea, no shade, sissy. It's an upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Now, this next issue is like better by leaps and bounds. From the cover from front to back, hell, it is a better book.
Oh, is it because of Satana and her outfit?
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm not saying. I'm not gonna say she's sexy, but like I said, even Lilith Hellfire got a sticky. All right.
Oh, it might be because the art's by Al Milgrom. Who knows?
Oh yes. All right.
Who knows?
Marvel team. Hey, look at that. We got through the first issue quick compared to last week, and it's still a Claremont.
Somebody was really dedicated to that story, and we salute you, whoever did that. You were a little too detailed. Why don't you go work on some of the ones that don't have synopsis? How about that?
Exactly. Spider-Man don't need your help. All right, so yes, Marvel Team Up 81 from May 1979. Yes, the cover. Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man and Satana, Death in a Dark Dimension.
Relatable.
Last Rites. Yeah. Oh no, inker Steve Leah Lola. Wait, did you say it was? Oh no, Al. Well, here it's saying Al Milgrom, editor.
Oh, I thought it was Al Milgrom art.
Well, again, it's a different editor, so maybe maybe he had made him clean up. Ben Sean colorist, Rick Parker letterer. So some of the creative team changed. I think the inker might have changed too.
Yeah.
The art may have gotten a little crisper, and the editor might have told them to keep it tight, Claremont. Yeah, saying keep it tight, Claremont.
Tighten up.
This ain't one of your.
Ship up or shape out, see?
This ain't one of your X-Men books, say. It's a Spider-Man. You're playing in the big time now, kid. You're playing on the flagship now, kid.
Fantastic Four would like to have a word with you, Philip.
No, not the whole Fantastic. Again, it's 79. Who's keeping that thing afloat? Spider-Man and Ben Grimm.
Imagine Ben Grimm being an anchor. Oh my! No offense, Charlie, if you hear this. Like, I've never gotten it. I
mean, besides like Otto and maybe one other person.
People who like Ben Grimm, or people who like Thor. Just no offense, Phil. Just bland. You're bland. You're basic.
I'm not saying I like him. It's Charlie. I mean, I don't have a problem with Ben Grimm.
I don't have a problem with him, but like for him to be one of your favorite characters, I don't know. Out of all the other Fantastic Four people, I don't know. That's weird.
I'm not
It's like saying Hulk can beat Superman. I don't know. I'm questioning your judgment.
Oh my! I know.
He's not gonna hear this.
He thinks Hulk can beat Superman. How did he find a wife?
Well, lucky he had a goth girl. They don't know no better.
Give your wife something.
A mess.
So
we're trying to wrangle Strange back to the monastery, by the way.
All right, kids. Yes. Having failed to bring Doctor Strange to a monastery in Tibet, Wong and Spider-Man are transported back to Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum by Satana. There, Satana explains that
Satana! Material girl! Sorry.
Get a kid? It's like Satan with an A at the end. Yeah. Nah.
Satana's like, oh, they took it! They beat me to it!
Tana explains that Strange's contact with the Shiatra Book of the Damned, remember that last week, had caused him to become an agent of Basilisk on Earth. Spider-Man is sent out to capture the Lupin.
Kama Sutra what now?
Hey-oh!
The Book of Ashanti. I love that meme. It's the best. It's the best thing about Multiverse of Madness are the memes.
Cleo's like, gotta get that book back. I ain't with him for that goatee. Come on. Yes, Spider-Man is sent out to capture the Lupin Doctor Strange. Spider-Man tracks him down to where his date, Sissy Ironwood. That's right. That is their whole name, Sissy Ironwood.
Hello! That's a heck of a name right there.
That's a mouthful.
You better hope that's all it is.
Hey-oh.
That's the last name like Ironwood. I'd watch out.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
I think she might be doing them both.
Oh my. So yes, tracks down where date Sissy Underwood was admitted following her injuries when encountering Strange. There, Spidey is able to subdue Strange and take him back to the sanctum. Oh yeah, he tracked. Werewolf Strange tracked her down to the hospital, and Spider-Man had to make with the chin music. See.
So I'm trying to get laid, bro. Come on.
Oh.
Cock blocking over. You cock blocking over here.
Who? Werewolf Strange?
Yeah, exactly. Talk about a hairy situation.
I was gonna say, was he looking for a little doggy style?
Show yourself out.
Good night. Go out on a high note. Stanza. Good night. There, Satana is able to cast a spell and travel into Basilisk's realm to try and free Strange from its influence. Although Satana succeeds...
I get to take 2 shots. A woman got fridged.
Oh. Spoilers.
Sorry. I didn't say which one.
Yeah, I wonder. Although Satana succeeds, she is fatally wounded by Basilisk. Upon returning to Earth's dimension, everyone is glad that Strange has been restored to normal. However, they realize that it is a tragic victory as Satana has died as a result of her
Who's
injury.
giving their life for Doctor Strange? I'm sorry, nobody. Nobody.
Well, again, she was the original Black Widow. Son, daughter of the devil. She has so much red on her ledger, and
Boo! I don't care. Not for Strange.
Okay.
Anybody? A dog, a cat, a spider. Not Strange.
Okay, and again, besides the fact that it's a comic and death is a revolving door in comics, it's the daughter of the devil, of Satan. You don't think she's going to be back?
Of course she's going to be back, but for Strange, I wouldn't even tie his shoe, man.
Satana was laying there on the floor with her dying breath. She looks at
Some say
Spider-Man.
she's still bleeding out in those streets.
She, oh my God. No, she looks up at Spider-Man and says, I'll tell your uncle you said hi.
Oh.
Wait a minute. She's the son of... Wait. Oh, no, wait. Is that... no, she's the son of Satan, not Mephisto. I was going to say, are her and Spider-Man cousins?
So close. So close.
Oh, wait,
Wait, so she's not related to Hellstrom either then, huh?
No, I think she is. I think...
I forget how that goes, because like Marvel's quote-unquote underworld deities are little...
didn't they mention it here, or was it somewhere else? I thought they said she's either Hellstrom's sister or half-sister or something.
Yeah, half-sister or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because Satan gets around, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, a busy bee.
Yeah, but it's surprising, because he always has that burning sensation.
Some people like it, I hear. I don't know.
Wow! Do you smoke after sex? Well, you're doing it wrong. Satana explains that Doctor Strange fell under the power of the Basilisk after coming into contact with Shiatra. The Book of the Damned. That happened, last week in Marvel Team Up 76 and 77. Satana states that Basilisk was bound to her since she first arrived on Earth. That would have been in Vampire Tales #2.
That nobody knows about but me.
All right. And for all of you crying, fear not. Although Satana seemingly dies at the end of this issue, she returns to life in Hellstorm, Prince of Lies, Volume 1.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. And of course, it says she was born in 1952 and died in 1979. Of course, sliding time makes those numbers. Modern readers should accept that she was 27 years old and when she died in this story. Again, comic books. I've lived the ripe old age of not quite 30.
Exactly. The 27 Club. Hell. If you know, you know. It's a thing. So I think that's what they were going for. I didn't know that was a thing in the 70s, but okay.
Smaller group than Lilith Hellfire 69 Club.
Hey, man. I get to live to see 4/20/2069, so, if I don't die that day, I don't even know what I'm doing. Go on a high, talk about going on a high note, hell.
I mean, you got like 40-something years to plan it. Oh, my God. Would you be like in your 70s? I could just imagine being like...
Doesn't matter.
The grandchildren of your dogs will be around you, and they'll just be like...
Come closer. Gather round.
Their life, all they need, those dogs need to find is someone else to make their food, and I'll be like, well, the
Oh,
human
no,
thing died.
I'm gonna outlive all but one, the little one. He's gonna outlive us all. Trust me. It's always the little one.
We made a deal with the
He's
devil.
the meanest.
That's the thing, man. Your liver's gonna be all gone. You know.
Oh, I'm on my second liver already. It's fine. It'll be all right.
Really?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. If I had a second liver, I wouldn't be drink. Are you crazy?
You live like a rich person. You probably get like nightly blood transfusions. You'd be like, yes, pump the toxins out of my blood.
You know, honestly, it's not that expensive to do that. I worked at a wellness center where they kind of do stuff like that. It's pretty cheap comparatively. It's not as expensive as you would think. That's the scary part.
You are a freaking vampire. You have your way with those young himbos, and then you take their blood. Man, kids, you take a little hellfire, man. You gotta give up all kinds of bodily fluids.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so
Keep it to yourself.
Cut it out.
Speaking of cut it out, let's talk about these books, eh?
Oh, our new books, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So which one? Where do you want to go first? Well, okay. Let's save the good one for last. All right, so let's do Spider-Man 2099 Exodus Alpha #1.
That's a mouthful.
Hell, exactly.
But hey, Steve Orlando's back in business. We haven't seen him in a while.
I know he was working the other side of the street, DC, for a while.
Yeah,
so.
and then he literally disappeared after, what book was that? We were reading it too. I forget what book it was, but he disappeared for like a good 2 years or 3 years, I think it is.
I don't know if it was that long, but yeah, I can't remember what the last thing he was working on. Was it
It's been at least 18 months, at least.
Maybe. But again, too, with COVID and stuff, you never know with like schedules and.
Yeah, that's true. But like, why are we doing Miguel?
Well, it's his It's a 30th anniversary.
And does anybody really care?
I kind of do.
Honestly, I don't know a real life Miguel fan. All the Miguel fans I know are online, so I know they're bots. If you ask somebody who's their favorite Spider-Man, and they tell you Miguel here, they're a freaking bot.
I'm kind of a fan. I mean, I've been here since the beginning.
Okay.
I mean,
he's so uninteresting.
I mean,
he's so offensive.
Yeah, but not here, but like written by Peter David, he was so petty, so that speaks.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
I understand.
But no,
but he's not your favorite. You see, that's my point.
No. I mean, I like him, but yeah, not my favorite. But no, I guess we try this every couple of years because they try to do a thing. What was that like in 2019 with?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so
I remember we did 2019. I remember.
I'm like, did that not go through successfully?
No, of course it didn't.
But yeah,
they tried to make 2099. More people are worried about the Ultimates. There's other freaking universes that we would prefer before we get any kind of 2099. Actually, I just picked up like what is it, Ravager 2099, like the whole run for like literally $10. They were like 50 cents a piece, a quarter a piece, or something like that.
Oh, what, Ravage or whatever?
Yeah, I'm just like, nobody really cares.
I had never read that. Then a few years ago, like Matt Kona sent me like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 issues of that. I mean, it was all right. I mean, again, I think the big calling card for that was Stan Lee was writing that one.
Yes, of course.
But
which is why I'm shocked they were so cheap.
But once again, 2099, MC2, all of those like imprints, it's always, even like the Ultimate line, it's like it always comes down to what's the most successful thing. Whenever
it's always a Spider-Man property.
Yeah,
always. Obviously.
Whether it's Peter, Miguel, May, Miles, it's all the Spider book always sells the best.
I'm just saying, like, Miguel's okay, but like, he's okay in this one too. But like, okay.
Yeah, but this one again, I like my favorite. Of course, I'm old, so I like the Peter David stuff. But did this one seem not note for note, but did this one remind you a little bit of Future State? I don't know, just like the.
Yeah, I was getting those vibes. Not even like Neo Gotham or anything, but like Future State.
Yeah, but just like not the peace keepers or whatever, but there's that other group.
Yeah, I felt like the Cabal is basically Brother Eye. Like, yeah, you know, when you read enough comics, everything blends together. Though, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, besides the name, the costume, and then Layla, it's like there really wasn't anything in this that like harkened
The
back
old
to
fans could cling to, yeah.
any of, like old series and stuff.
They're probably getting ready to do something with him because they need another, you know, Latino Spider-Man because Sony's got a hold of Miles, baby. I mean, they have America. Well, you know.
Yeah, but again, it's the 30th anniversary. But I mean, isn't he showing up in a? I'm surprised they're making a. Big
Doesn't he have like a cartoon or something? I don't know.
Well, he's coming out, he's going to be in Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
that's why I'm surprised we're making a big push because I mean, it seems like they've been putting Miles and Gwen on the back burner because of this Sony stuff. So I'm surprised they're doing a push for.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, is like actual like what I call proper Marvel MCU going to do stuff with him or?
I don't know. Maybe. I wonder if there's some kind of deal where is there going to be another Sony deal, or do they split the rights or something? I don't know.
They're like, yeah, you can have Miguel O'Hara. Have at it.
Maybe Sony.
And then all of a sudden, Toby starts coming around too. They're like, oh, we messed up. We messed up bad.
Well, maybe Sony only has like the animated rights because
something.
Because I mean, if you had the live action like Miguel. Rights.
Yeah, you wouldn't be doing that Bad Bunny El Muerto. Yeah.
Exactly.
Although maybe he debuts in El Muerto and we don't know yet.
Maybe. Who knows? But yeah.
But we won't see El Muerto till what, 2030? If Morbius is any indication.
Oh, please. They couldn't get... You think El Muerto's actually going to happen? I mean, they couldn't get Black Cat, Silver Sable off the ground. They're really going to get El Muerto off the ground?
I can see that happening, actually. They probably have some weird freaking wrestling movie that they can slap something into. I'm just saying.
It just seems weird. You can't get, Spider-Man's quote-unquote Catwoman and, another hot chick movie off the ground. It's like, okay.
I mean, to be fair, Sony doesn't really do female projects very well either.
True. But it's like, wouldn't you be a little scared to do El Muerto? I mean...
Like I said, they probably have some Mexican wrestling movie that they can just slap El Muerto into and call it a day. That's probably going to be easy. That's probably why they got Bad Bunny. They're going to have a whole bunch of their, they're trying to reach out across the aisle to their, to the Latino community or whatever. So I see it. I can see it.
And if he falls through, they can always be like, hey, Jack Black, we need you. Macho!
Yeah, no. Isn't he canceled?
I don't know. Is he? I haven't heard a lot from him. Is he?
We haven't seen him in a while, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
No offense.
Soundtrack for Doctor Strange is out, I guess. Music by Danny Elfman.
Like Danny Elfman. Okay, yeah, the actual soundtrack, not the
Why is there an actual
That's why I was confused. I was like, is there an actual I didn't hear it. I don't remember anything.
I don't think they do actual soundtracks for movies anymore. It's always just like the instrument.
Well, unless you're DC. DC does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was that's another thing that I felt like it made it feel different from other Marvel movies that they actually use Danny Elfman, which he's pretty much synonymous with DC stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like all his classic stuff is pretty much DC from Batman '89. Stuff like that. So even the Flash 90 show. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Raimi.
Yeah, exactly. Raimi definitely put a little razzle dazzle on it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I'll give the 2099 stuff a chance, but
every time I do, I regret it. That's all I'm saying. It's okay. It wasn't offensive or anything. I just I could have spent my $3.99 or $4.99 on something else.
It's I don't know. It just seems like
$4.99. Yeah, my $4.99.
Like I was saying, I mean, 2014, 2015, we had Miguel in the present. That was a little something different. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But the 2019 one and this one, it's like they're trying to reinvent the wheel, and it's like, no, I don't want you to reinvent this wheel. I mean,
I know. Honestly, Miguel is for old school fans, not new school fans. Just saying.
And again, it's he's 30 years old, but he hasn't been in print, continuously for 30 years either. So it's you really don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. They don't learn their lessons though. That's the unfortunate thing.
I mean, you really want to do something. It's like, you know what? Give me a new Spider-Man 2099 series. Start with like number 47. No. What's the legacy numbering? Because the 90s one went to like 46, but then we had those ones later on. So we can have a Spider-Man 2099 100 soon. Come on, Marvel, get off your ass.
God, just get Peter David on the phone. Like honestly.
Well, he's busy writing new Fantastic Four miniseries.
Oh, I know.
Lilith will let me cover the classic one, but you want to talk the new? Well, we could do a review real quick when a new one comes out.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure Charlie will have something to say about it.
You think? Hey, man,
it's definitely giving mixed signals so far.
Hey, Peter David Grey Hulk, man, I'll give it a chance. Because he didn't write that original one, so.
Yeah, I know. Thank God.
It was in the Fantastic Four. Again, it was just supposed to be like a quick 3 issues and done, but people have been clamoring for it, I guess.
Sometimes you have to be brave enough not to listen to your fans. Sometimes your fans are idiots. DC.
Well, do you think the 90s stuff has been selling? Because they keep going back to that well lately.
I don't know. I think it's the novelty, but yeah, sure, your first issue is gonna sell, but are your second and third issues really selling that well? I'm just saying. I'd have to go look. Well, it's hard to pull numbers for comics, to be honest, because that's the way they like it. They're like Netflix. They're very secretive.
Oh yeah.
Well, and especially with the whole collapse of Diamond and post-pandemic, that whole thing makes it even harder. So.
Yeah. And I know Mark Waid was even saying he's like, yeah, you'll bring in numbers for the older fans, but you're not bringing you might not be bringing in anybody new.
Honestly, these young kids, they just read the Wikipedia as far as I can tell. No tea, no shade. That's fine. Just don't.
With their Netflix.
And they'll go see the movies and they'll buy the T-shirts, but they're not buying the comic books.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
pirating the comic books. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
They're not buying them. Unfortunately.
Well, that's like people are like, oh, why can't certain newer characters sustain a book? It's like, well, if you newer fans want your newer characters, you got to support the books. You got to, Marvel will give you anything. DC
you just got to put your money where your mouth is.
Exactly. You love a character.
Look at Miss Marvel. I mean, they did kind of go out of their way for Captain Marvel. I'm not gonna lie. They put Kelly on it. They gave her every chance, and Kelly did a great job. But it's Captain Marvel at the end of the day. She's a problem. She's a menace.
I don't know if it's because she's in the MCU or.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, so I was gonna say, is Kelly doing the numbers? Because it's still what is it, like a 37 or 38, and it's still going. So
yeah, people actually like that book though. That's what I'm saying. Like they put all the effort into it, and even though it had some stumbling blocks, and they love to renumber. That's the problem, honestly. I feel like.
And we're spinning a miniseries out of that. Genius fell. Speaking of 90s.
Oh yeah, I'm actually excited about that. Don't tell anybody.
Really?
It's morbid curiosity, honestly.
I know me and Will are excited. I didn't know you were. Oh.
Yeah, it's sheer morbid curiosity. So yeah.
Is that another season?
Even Marvel's kind of in a state. We don't really talk about it because DC has so much going on. But Marvel's in a state right now too. I feel like a creative drain. But I think that's why they're really kind of leaning on the new leaders. But maybe they're leaning a little too much on Chip and Tom and everybody. Even they're kind of old hat at this point. They've made their bones, is my point. You know what I mean? They're good storytellers. You can depend on them. But we need some real, fresh blood in the comic book industry.
I mean, Chip is awesome, but how much blood can you get from him? I mean, he's going to be doing Daredevil and Batman, so he's going to be split.
And he's got his own creative stuff, Same thing. Well, and I think that's why I'm so happy for Colin Bunn. His actual indie creator-owned stuff actually took off, and he doesn't, really have to, unless he really wants to, unless it's something really tickles his fancy, he doesn't have to. And that's what I want for all my favorite comic book creators. You know what I mean?
I know. Oh,
I want them to be beholden.
Yes. I had to double check. I was pretty sure, and I was right. Yes. That Genus Fell, Captain Marvel, is that a miniseries, I think? Also with Peter David, so.
Oh, maybe that's why my sheer morbid curiosity was piqued. I couldn't remember why, but that's probably it.
Because he wrote the
Yeah.
the two from the early 2000s, two series from the early 2000s. Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of glad they've chilled out on the spider books, but I do miss my Black Cat book.
I know.
Like, it's like a hole just missing, and I'm just like, oh yeah, she's not there. Now Spider Woman's not going to be there either.
Yeah, I think Amazing #2 comes out next week. Maybe I'm like, I know, man. I'm like this week I was like, there's a new Spider-Man book.
Like, what the hell? That's like not being a Batman book.
What the f?
Sorry, Ray.
You can't even get Savage nonstop right now. It's like you can't even get
Well,
that.
nonstop did stop.
I know.
Brutally, bro. Brutally. I was just like, ooh.
Savage scheduling Spider-Man.
Well, Savage Spider-Man was kind of not it. It was not the move.
No, it's like you do that.
I'm like, he's not Conan. Like, what are we doing?
You turn him into a giant spider. Okay, you do that for an issue or two. You don't drag a whole miniseries out of that.
Somebody really liked that 90s animated Spider-Man episode.
I mean, when did Nonstop #1 come out? Wasn't it like 2019 or 2020?
Yeah, I think it was the end of 2019.
I think we might have. I know it was delayed for a while, but it's like, yeah, we might have got one issue, and I think the pandemic delayed it.
Okay, it's 2022 though. Like I'm over people blaming stuff on the pandemic. Like I'm just over it.
No, I just mean like #1 came out right before the pandemic started, so that's what. Yeah, that delayed it then, but now, yeah.
Let's be honest, it just wasn't what the fans wanted.
No, and do you think like now, especially with Savage Spider-Man, they're just like not putting the effort in because they're just like, it's not.
Yeah,
And
who asked for that? Show yourself.
And again, I'm sorry to the people involved, but it's like, how bad does it have to be if you can't garner interest in a Spider-Man book?
Well, first of all, you can't. Savage Spider-Man's just not,
Yeah, I know. He's supposed to be friendly neighborhood kids.
Exactly. It's like you're starting to be like DC. You're wandering away from the formula a little too hard.
And I get he was in a Disney Plus series, but Zemo, really?
A Nazi, really? I know.
I mean, unless every issue you have Spider-Man punching him in the face, why you have him in this?
Well, see, and this is the thing. Like kids scare me because like I see, Hitler wasn't that bad of a guy. Oh no, you're blocked. you're blocked.
Well, again, I mean, last couple of years, I mean, look, they've been emboldened. I mean, look at some of the idiots. They're like, hey, you can say whatever you want.
It's like, I think we need to put Superman back on the cover punching Nazis every month. I think maybe people might get that at that point.
I know. And it's like, you really want to do Zemo? We just got one of the first one today. Why
do Zemo when you can do Namor?
Starting in June, you're gonna have 2 different Captain America books. You could do Zemo where over either Sam and Steve. One of them can battle Zemo to their heart's content. Or
isn't Peggy getting one too?
Well, Captain Carter had I think that's a miniseries.
Was that a miniseries? Okay.
I think unless they did.
Because I feel like they were making a really big push for that character, so I figured she was gonna get an ongoing because she's heavily into that new Marvel RPG that you can find on your phones and stuff.
Unless they roll that into an ongoing or something, yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you the numbers, but a lot of people seem to be talking about that, and I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I mean,
it really took the glory from Falcon, so I'm not like real.
Mm.
And then to put original Captain America back too, it's just like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You're gonna have to make a choice, babe. I'm just saying.
I think they're like, no, screw you. We're gonna do 2 Captain America books.
It's just like Steve can carry his own book. He doesn't have to be Captain America. Is my point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what they did for a while. Yeah.
Like go back to that and let Sam actually be Captain America, or it means nothing.
I know, but again,
it's just like that Black Batman in DC. It means nothing because it's in the future. It means nothing. You get no brownie points from me.
I agree with you totally, but at least in Captain America 0, Steve was like, "Oh, we can both be Captain America," you know. Meanwhile,
Of
Bruce
course,
don't
it's the
give an
white
F
man's
about
idea.
that.
Of course it is. No offense. I do. Oh, ooh, what variant cover did you get for that one too? I got the cartoon one where he's talking to the bird.
I might have got cover A. I can't remember. Oh no, I got the Alex Ross with Steve because that's just the one the guy like pulled for me. I was like, fine, whatever.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah,
I think there was
I was
one with
looking for that Alex Ross one, but I was like, this one is funnier.
Yeah,
More Sam's
that's
personality.
that's just the one they pulled for me. But it like, I think there was one with both of them. That's what I was hoping for, is the one with both of them on it.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I feel a very particular way about that whole subject. Like, and I still don't even like Captain America when Sam's Captain America. Never have, never will. I just don't like the character.
Well, it seems like they're rekindling the Sam Wilson, Misty Knight romance, maybe. If
Oh, I ship Misty and Luke Cage. I'm sorry.
you mean Danny, Iron Fist?
No.
Oh, well, Luke Cage is married.
For now.
What kind of politician would cheat on his wife, Will Hellfire?
Exactly.
Oh.
Have we even seen Jessica like in 10 years? Have we? Outside, like after that Daredevil show, we have not seen hide nor hair of her.
I mean, I don't know. As some of this, she.
I think her drinking finally sent her over the edge. That's all I'm saying.
Since Bendis left, has some of the steam come out of that ship?
Unfortunately, like the Bendis get back to work on Jessica Jones. What are you doing? Hell, put him on a Miles book. Let's get him away from DC.
There you go. Yeah, bring him back. Have him do Miles.
Because Miles is like no tea, no shade. Like no offense to the people that are writing it. I find the stories perfectly fine, but they're missing a certain je ne sais quoi. Like they just are.
Well, we discussed this. Is that partially due to the Sony situation though too?
Well, that backfired on them when they tried to get rid of X-Men for Inhumans and when they downplayed Fantastic Four. It always backfires, so you would think that they would learn their lesson.
I know.
And
But again,
and they are trying, and like the thing about it is like the what ifs with Miles Morales, like that was such a just disgusting cash grab. I have them all, so it worked, but it was just a disgusting cash grab. It's just like, okay,
I didn't bother to get that. Did they do something like that with Gwen too? Did I see?
I think hers is just across the multiverse or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even pick up any of those, and you know how much I actually love.
And in his main book, Miles is going through the multiverse, and it's like, joke's on you. They pushed that back to 2023.
Well, you can't stop, won't stop. It's not their fault. Sony's garbage.
And is Miles running late, or am I just like?
I thought it was canceled between us.
I know they
Would surprise me.
I know they solicited at least one or two more issues, so
Would not surprise me.
I wonder what the number.
If you're not Peter Parker, there is nothing permanent. It is all ephemeral when it comes to anybody that's not Peter Parker in a Spider-Man suit.
Well, again, is Miles getting pushed to the back burner? Because it is Peter's 60th anniversary. It's Miguel's 30th anniversary. It's Carnage's 30th anniversary. Half the Spider characters have an anniversary this year.
Any excuse is better than none. That's what my grandma always says.
Although, isn't this an anniversary for Miles, or was that last year?
I think it was last year.
Okay.
I don't feel like we did anything for that, but that's not neither here nor there. Everybody is a mess, honestly. I mean, Archie doesn't even make new comics anymore, so, Hashtag still bitter, it's fine.
The whole industry is.
Honestly, it's crumbling in on itself.
Oh, but hey, before we run out of time, how about we talk the other book, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man #4 by friend of the show, because Will makes me do this now. Friend of the show.
This is Jam DeMatteis, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
There was something truly creepy about this book, and I loved it.
I know, we actually got like a good spider side.
I know! I'm kind of obsessed with this book. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell the other spider writers, but I'm a little obsessed with this.
I love Ben Reilly.
I know, I was like... Because I think, I don't know if he just lost his taste for it, or they, asked him to leave, but, DeMatteis left like in the middle of the Clone Saga in the 90s. I'm like, this is what we could have gotten if he had stayed on the book. I'm like,
For reals. I think it was probably a little bit of. I think he talked about that, where it was kind of a little bit of both.
yeah,
Or
but also, too,
marketing.
he's had
The suits. Hey man, can you crank out any more? Got any more of that crack, man? The kids are going crazy. He's like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Again, 3-month story. Pushed
In the
out.
3 years, yeah, I would have lost it.
Well, I heard, Dan Jurgens was on that sensational Spider-Man book, and I guess like he had his heart set on working on Peter Parker, and they're like, nah, it's Ben Reilly. He's like, wait, what?
Jurgens. Kidding.
Friend of the show, Dan Jurgens.
No, I know.
Hi, this is Dan Jurgens, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I like his DC stuff more than his Marvel stuff.
I was gonna say I know he created Booster, but in my mind he's always synonymous with like Superman stuff.
Yeah, okay, it's not just me. Like I like Booster. Booster's cool, but
well, he's almost like Romita Jr. on Spider-Man. He comes back every like decade, at least once a decade, to do Superman something.
Honestly, I think it's like every 7 years, like clockwork. Honestly, I think that's what it is.
I know he's been there since what, late 80s, early 90s, and every at least once a decade he comes back. Oh my god!
I like this book. I need this to be like an actual real book. I don't want it to end.
I know. I mean, they talked about doing something like this in the 90s. Like there was supposed to be like it only ended up being a 3-issue miniseries, but like back during the original Clone Saga, they were going to do like a flashbacks, like ongoing series to show like Ben Reilly's adventures while he was on the road those 5 years.
Yeah, I remember those whispers.
I know. I mean, I think that would have been interesting. It would have been something different. It would have been, oh hey, I'm going to punch Doc Ock in the face for the 6th time this month.
I'm really bitter. If this was what we were gonna get instead of, oh my god, like, do you know how mad I am right now?
I just wonder, but also too, I mean, he had 30 more years to think about this too.
True. Sometimes things do need time to, sit and simmer. But I like that it's just kind of explorations of like, their fears, their insecurities. Like this is like a really introspective, interpersonal story, which you just don't get a lot in any Spider book, period. And I just find it very fascinating.
All right, so is that just for visual effect and then like a big coincidence, or is it tied into, like when he's seeing all the people from his past, like people are missing like their eyes and their face? I'm like, wasn't Ben Reilly, when he started losing his memories, weren't the like big holes in people's faces and stuff?
Yeah, it's not a coincidence.
I was gonna say, yeah. But I remembered, when what was it, like last issue or so, when like he did the big reveal of the spider side, I was like, oh my god, it was spider side.
Did you clutch your pearls?
I know. Before Joe Chill shot him off my chest, I was like, oh my god. That's right. We made a Batman reference. You're welcome.
Batman, my favorite character.
No. Oh, to do with Batman. That's the best one.
Knight, all to do with Batman.
Leave him alone. He's ill.
Ray said he's not gonna kill you, but he doesn't have to save you from those superhero movies.
Go ahead, throw it in.
No, I think doing 20 episodes on each episode of Moon Knight and now Black White and Blood.
Did you see the variant covers on those? I was like, I want them all, but I only got 2.
I think I saw them online. Yeah, I just got the 1, but we'll talk that Friday on Capes and Lunatics.
If anybody has a 1 out of 25 cover, let me know.
Episode 261, kids.
So
only 2 more months, kids. To the Lilith Hellfire Spectacular.
No pressure.
It'll toss you up and down.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
All right. Are we done?
Definitely.
All right.
I can't believe this is so few spider books. Like I was so used to like.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Jam packed. Talk about nonstop Spider-Man.
So we're not like I guess we're not. I mean, we're not. I guess we're not milking Peter as much. Again, it seems weird. I thought that we would be getting milked because it's the 60th anniversary.
Well, and that book's only like $10. I am shooketh that book is only $10.
Shut up! Don't give them ideas. Shut up.
If any time was the time to beat nerds up for their lunch money,
There'll be the third. There's going to be the variant $30 edition with like the diamond encrusted cover.
if we don't get a foil cover, we riot, right? A hologram foil cover, we riot.
60th anniversary. Come on. That's part of the
blow this, Marvel!
Hey-oh.
Not gonna live to see the 100th. Don't blow. I could live to see the 75th though. So
that's a mouthful. All right, kids. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Next week, our last Doctor Strange for this month. Amazing Spider-Man Annual 14. Yes, like, once again, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange and Temple Whitman.
In the Sanctorum.
Hell. I believe. Oh, who was right? I'm trying to remember. It's like. I think it's like a. Is it Denny? Is it Denny O'Neil and Frank Miller? I'm trying to remember. I think there was like
no.
Oh, you don't think so?
I think I would remember that. Maybe not. Maybe I was maybe it's traumatizing issue. I don't know.
Maybe we were smoking some Eye of Agamotto. If
that's not cataracts, leave me alone.
Oh yes, I mean we'll get into this more next week. But writer Denny O'Neil, penciler Frank Miller.
Oh, it is traumatizing. Okay. It's almost as bad as Frank Miller and Dan DiDio joining an unholy union.
Talk about the Woman Haters Club too.
No, they just need Kevin Smith.
That's not true. I shouldn't lay that at Dan DiDio's doorstep. He hates everyone. All right.
Equally, yeah.
All characters equally, yes. All right, and then in 2 weeks, it's time for another Sausage Fest with me and those Australian chaps, Ray and Dave. So we'll be covering Web of Carnage.
Flip.
What happens when Ben Reilly meets Carnage? You'll find out.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered, but that ain't my business.
And then next month, kids, we're doing some Thor stuff.
Love and Thunder!
Although I took it easy on Lilith. I know she wanted to.
Because, you and Charlie can,
Well, no, 2 of the 3 weeks we're going to do an Avengers arc, Lilith. So. Because the first week is just straight Thor issues, but come on.
Fine. You're gonna make me do the worst superhero TV shows for Patreon next year. Just keep pushing it.
As you like it, last week of every month next year on We Are the Night, kids. Azrael stories. We're gonna do all 100 issues of Azrael. 100 issues, Lil. Azrael got 100 issues.
I know. I have at least 60 of them. I know. I mean, I've never read them, but I know.
I wonder how we got 100 issues. Denny O'Neil.
Something about that blonde hair.
He wrote all 100 issues of Azrael, man. I don't think there was one fill-in.
No, there has to be one fill-in.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. I dare you, Phil.
Oh, poke that petty button. No. Okay, kids. When she complains next year, I'll be like, roll the tape. I have it. All right. So join it. Yes, next time, Amazing Spider-Man Annual 14. Email us your thought, and if we do get new Spider books, what?
You can pull a Spider Cash. You can have your Azrael last episode of the month with somebody else.
That's no fun. Hey Ray, what you doing?
It's Azrael. It's not Batman.
Oh my God! No, you know who I'll get. No, it's Azrael. You know who I'll get stuck with, right?
You gotta rub that one in.
Yeah, Russell. Rustle up some feedback.
Well, that escalated quickly.
All right. So, yes, email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Oh, no, that's right. We're going to be doing that next episode in a few days.
Yeah.
No, but we are going to talk the free comic book day issue of Spider-Man.
Would be fantastic.
And maybe an appearance by a certain redhead in the Avengers X-Men issue.
Me, wow.
I heard Lilith yelling from 3,000 miles away. Aunt Anna!
You already know.
Oh, I know you know. All right, so yeah, email us all your thoughts on those. Follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, Twitter. Join the Web of Spider-Man Facebook fan group at, I believe last I checked, 3.7 thousand members. So, suck it, conch you. So, yes, follow all those and follow all the social medias and Facebook fan groups for all the shows we do, including Avengers Declassified, Suck It Lilith, and coming soon, a new monthly show, The Third Best Southgate, so you know who that's about. He pressured us into creating a show for him, so you know who it is.
Oh, yeah, he pressured us.
Hey, I really like that talk, so, I'm getting on the wave's nerves. Come on. Lilith, I get to dust the drops off.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Yes.
More drops. Yeah.
More drops.
Please kick me in the pants.
So, follow all. Find links. I'll add that. All right. So, yes, links to all the various social medias, links to this YouTube channel. Everything we do goes on the YouTube. So, smash
Go over
that.
there, smash the subscribe button, the like button, drop an F in the chat.
Smash it.
And please go to the Patreon. Please subscribe, because once again, we're out here on our own. We're just poor, humble photographers trying to make our way in the world. So please,
flipping our way downtown, walking fast.
Please, Mr. Jameson, every little bit helps. So, but $3 to $5 gets you the exclusive content, early access, the creator interviews every month,
Topless movie reviews.
And of course, every month, Lilith and I talk to the master himself, Mr. D.T. Chichester.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Chichester chats.
That's you have to pay for early access to that show. The Third Best Southgate, we're just gonna throw it at you. And as Lil said, superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time,
even if it kills Phil.
And it will.
You're killing Independent George.
A Phil divided against himself cannot stand. So it'll be a race to see who dies first, me from the reviews or Lil from the alcohol. Hell.
Well, ain't gonna be me, buddy. I got tolerance for days. I could do this all day.
Adamantium liver.
Vibranium.
Does Iron Man wear some kind of undergarment under that armor?
Spider-Man totally shoots webs out of his butt. There, I said it. Everybody keeps making it a thing, so he does it.
God, kid, the guy has one bad day of diarrhea. Come on. All of a sudden, it's webs. All right, Jesus, we're never gonna get it. All right, so yes, and subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to the Patreon or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics sidekick merch.
Good for keeping tittles.
With the fancy aluminum, kid. Well, high class, see? Find links to all of it all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire. If people want to talk to you about your likes and dislikes of the comics world, how to train a dog to pee on command on certain people, Dido. Anyway, where can they get a hold of you?
No. Now that he's retired, I don't care. If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course, making comments, not content, on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire69. Duh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Do them both.
Hey-oh.
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch. Put it here. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
There we go.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my
That's Phil's favorite drop, and I don't know why.
What, the muffin?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I love the muffin. That and the alligator back, bro. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, one nightmare ends for Little Hellfire next week as we do the last Doctor Strange. But then, in July, get some Thor.
Love and thunder.
Lilith is going to be so Thor at me in July. Anyway, it's that time. Swing on back.
Thwip.
I'm a joke maker.